Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LTC Missy here coming at you with a brand new video review going over what's going on with the cryptocurrency market at this moment. As we can see right here on according to CoinMarketCap, we're currently up overall 2.87%, and the fear and greed index is currently down to 43. And some of the information I want to go over as well. But before I do so, you should have taken the time out to read the disclaimer again to understand what's going on this channel at all times. If you do not do that, please go back and do so we're on the same page. So what it says, go ahead and get into this video. Bitcoin dominance has been around the same, and it's allowing for certain altcoins to separate itself from Bitcoin dominance and do its own thing, mainly like SUI. And I also put XRP in that category as well, because when we saw this recent dip with Bitcoin this week due to just pure manipulation and FUD, SUI and XRP didn't follow the path of Bitcoin so much. Neither did I put SLM in that category as well. So when I talk about the manipulation, we already knew that coming into this year, we was not going to get interest rate cuts too frequently, if any at all. And that was made clear last month. And here you got people panic selling and everything like that due to manipulation of FUD. Like right here, 13 hours ago, Bitcoin speculators panic sell at $92,000, a good time for accumulation. That is exactly what happened. And it was due to the market manipulators wanting to dump the market, because hey, we want interest rate cuts. Although the data is coming out from the US as showing a very strong economy, we don't care about that. We think that's a lie. So we want the market to dump, so that way we can show that the economy is weaker than what their the data is showing. So we can try to get interest rates cuts in fear of inflation. And so if inflation goes up, that means that a recession is due to come, possibly. And then a recession can end up leading to a depression. So they just literally put a whole lot of FUD out there in the market with this information, right along with some other things. So when you come right here to Telegram, look right here. Just then, this right here was put out yesterday. Philadelphia Fed President Patrick Harker expects interest rate cuts in the future, but says there's no rush right now, as the Fed needs to see more economic data before making a move. That is absolutely correct. Why is it that people think that the Fed is going to change their mind when they already made up the decision? Pretty much over 95% chance there's going to be a Fed rate pause. There's no going to be interest rate cuts on the 29th of January this month with the FOMC meeting. It's like we already knew that. That's why I kept saying in my videos this week, we already knew we're not getting interest rate cuts this month. Going forward, there's a higher likelihood right now, but that could all change month by month, week by week. You just got to pay attention to it. And then you come down to the new announcement. Let me see, where was it at? Was it down here a little bit further? All right, here. So, updates. Bloomberg reports that after the unemployment report, traders no longer anticipate 2 Fed rate cuts this year. Markets now expect only 1 rate cut, likely no earlier than June, driving the current market reaction. So, the thing is, like I said, it was just so much massive manipulation, all based around interest rate cuts. So, people probably thought that I was just lying, just saying things, just to say it. That's what was driving the market the dump, because they was putting the fear out there, and literally a lot of people panic sold, and now they scooping everything up at a discounted price. What was another major FUD that was put out there this week? This right here. So DOJ, Department of Justice, cleared to sell $6.5 billion in Bitcoin seized from Silk Road. We have already known about this case for a long time already. Okay. So when you look at the fact that they put this information out as well, $6.5 billion of Bitcoin, that's only like 0.3% of the total Bitcoin market cap. So why was people panic selling? Just simple. Just don't understand things. They're not understanding things. So they panic sold, and now they're in losses because what's going on in the market right now. So you get over here to Crypto Bubbles. Nice recovery day so far. And I can see this possibly continuing over the weekend, because what happened when the news data came out, because the news came out today, right? And all week it's been showing that we've been seeing a strong economy. When you look at the JOLTS report, you look at the unemployment, you look at the ADP unemployment, as well as the preliminary results for NFP. Then you look at the unemployment rate actually going down a percentage point. Look at the NFP NFP and NFP private. So they came back stronger than expected. The consensus was showing weaker results, and the results came out much stronger than expected, showing even more strength in the U.S. economy. So they could not continue to manipulate the market when it's constantly showing data after data after data that the U.S. economy is very strong. And, so just like, what other lies can you create now? And that's the reason why, we're pretty much seeing this movement in the market right now. When you come right here, look at Bitcoin. When that data came out this morning, it literally dumped. And, right away. And then it started fighting. I was just like, hold on. I'm thinking that, we was about to blow down through this major support zone that's been helping us out this whole time. And then all of a sudden, we start seeing the bulls fight back. And I was like, this is something I have not seen all week. Every time the market wanted to dump, it just dumped without any type of bulls fighting back at all. And we finally got that fight back. I got in when I saw this rejection. I took profit right here near the top. And then, I waited for a rejection again. And I saw the the candlestick starting to go back up, because I was like, okay, let me get back in. So I got into another position. You probably going to have some YouTubers out there, crypto YouTubers out there, saying that you should not be considering a long right now. Meanwhile, they could be in short trades right now, which is danger zone for them. So I'm not here to tell you what you should do, whether you should trade or not. I just want to share the information that I have, so that way you can try to, apply it to your logic and your theory for picking and choosing when you want to trade or not, right? So the thing is, I got in because I'm like, hold on, this right here, we can see a nice reversal now. Could it end up going back down? Absolutely. But, when you see that it came down here again, got rejected up, and it tried to come down again and got rejected up again, lets you know that this support zone is very strong. So we're pretty much at the bottom. And then you also consider the fact that we got just the inauguration day coming up on the 20th. So it's about time to see the market respond to that information as well. And then we can see a nice rally after inauguration day on the 20th of this month, leading up into the FOMC meeting. So I opened up a Bitcoin long position, and I'm also in a SUI long position right now as well. So I already took profit on both of these entries today. And there's people that saying you should not, you probably shouldn't be taking any trades right now. And who are you to tell me what to do on my account? I do what I see fit. I put, take profit and stop losses on my positions. Now, I didn't do it before, so that's why I'm stuck in some trades still, because I was out on vacation, and I'll be out somewhere and the signal will be weak, and I can't check my account as frequently. I'm like, man, just open up position and just let it go for it. No. So I ended up getting myself in trouble with that. But now you can see that I got a TP and a stop loss set on my positions. So that way, if the market swings against me, it's going to stop me out, and without me having to go into a huge drawdown. And then I also got, my account set, the settings for the TP to close out my trades and profit as well. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not only just trading on Pionex, I'm also on Bybit exchange. So I just started trading over here. I tried to trade on Binance cryptocurrency exchange earlier, and I just was not liking the the way that the P&L was showing up for my positions. So I'm just like, I like the way that things showing up here better with Bybit. You got a lot of products over here too with Bybit exchange. They got a lot. But anyways, let's continue on. So you go over here. This is another thing you want to pay attention to are the Bitcoin ETFs, inflows and outflows, and also the Ethereum ETFs. But Ethereum, is popular, but not nearly as popular as Bitcoin ETFs and in general. So when you look at what's going on today, right now we're in a positive growth with all of the ETFs except the BITs. So the Global X Blockchain and Bitcoin Strategy ETF. So once I don't know if this is going to get a profit today or not, but right now it's showing as a negative inflow or whatever you want to say result today so far. And also you got the ARC C that's negative right now. So 2 days ago, on the 8th, we had an outflow of over $568 million from the Bitcoin ETF. That also contributed towards the dump day, which was, I think, was the biggest dump day that we had this week. Yeah, so Jolts what was a big dump day, but it was the very next day after that. That's when man, it was just like very bad for the altcoins that day, back on the 8th. So yesterday, of course, the markets were closed in the United States due to the memorial service for former President Jimmy Carter. And so that's the reason why we don't have anything for yesterday, for the 9th. But we're going to have something show up tomorrow for the 10th. And we're probably going to see a nice green candlestick right here for inflows to Bitcoin ETFs. So you want to pay attention to that as well. Because, the ETFs, they do contribute to the Bitcoin market. And so we'll go right to liquidations. Let's take a look. And you can see that in the last hour, there was over $3 million that was liquidated. 454,000 was for long positions being liquidated, and over 2.61 million was towards short positions. And you can see that it's a trend now with the shorts getting liquidated more than long positions right now as the price action starts to move back up. Okay, so in the last 24 hours, you got $359.61 million liquidated. The larger position liquidation happened on Binance Exchange with Ethereum USDT at $12.13 million. Man, I just be sick. I look at this every day, and it doesn't matter if it's $2 million, whatever the case may be. That's a lot of money to lose at one time. I would absolutely hate that. And just like, man, what are y'all doing? Y'all using stop losses at all? Before you, I hope they got the money to lose, because that's a lot of money to lose, But anyways, I don't care, when I get rich and how rich I get. I don't want to lose $12 million or millions of dollars at one time. Just not me. So let's go to the heat map, and you can see that it's been taking out a lot of these over there short positions going up to the top. So it got up here near $96,000, then it got rejected back down, and now it's trying to work its way back up to $96,000 right now. So that's the past 24 hours. Let's go to the 3-day real quick. And you can see that they're still pretty dry for the most part for long positions down here. Although there's been some more over leverage positions joining in the long spots right now, but there's a lot of short over leverage positions that can be had still. And that's like I bring attention to it, but I don't like to focus on this because we've already seen there's massive amount of liquidation that possibilities for short positions, but they'll still dump the market and liquidate long positions that's already dried out for the most part, right? So that's why I said, I bring it up so you can see what's going on, but I don't like to focus on it. Okay, and so we go to liquidation map, and we can see that now we've seen a massive shift. When I did my video yesterday, we saw on the 1 day on Binance and the overall Bitcoin exchange liquidation map, the longs were very dried out. Okay, so they got liquidated like crazy yesterday, and the day prior and the day prior to that. And now you're seeing it's a massive switch to the long positions being over leveraged than the short positions. And so I think what could have happened, and I saw this earlier this morning. I was like, man, did the market manipulators just make a switch on the shorters, on the bears, and now they're going long now? And that's what it looks like it was happening right now. So let's go to the 7-day. So you see the 7-day is still pretty low compared to the short positions on the 7-day. And let's go to the 30-day. Same thing here as well. So this could be the time now that we can see Bitcoin and altcoins start to rally at this moment, because you look at it, we got 10 more days until inauguration day. And also people realize that it was a whole bunch of FUD and manipulation going on. There's been other crypto YouTubers that's been putting that information out, talking about economic data, and speaking on the FUD that's in the market. So when you go up here and you go to the data, we go to the RSI heat map, and let's go for the past 24 hours here. You can see that everything was down here in the oversold area. Now everything is being bought up like crazy. So we don't want everything to go up here to the overbought area. If it can stay right here somewhere, like neutral and somewhere overbought, that's good. So there's going to be those meme coins like the GPT coin right here. They're going to be, flying up like crazy. Very low liquidity and everything like that. But it's good to see that now the market is starting to move back up in the bull's favor, and everything is just getting bought up right now because a lot of people panic sold, unfortunately. So you come right here. Let's go to the visual screener, and then we're gonna take a look here, and you can see how many short positions are closing, how many longs are entering now, and you can see how many longs are closing, how many shorts are entering. Hardly any shorts are entering to the market right now. They're either being liquidated or getting stop loss in their short positions right now. And so this is the thing. You got certain YouTubers that just straight up bears, and they want to depend on these Elliott wave theories, everything like that, and just want to look at the trading chart, look at indicators, algorithms, and everything like that. And it's just like, or do you guys even pay attention to outside data at all to make your decision on what you want to do, or is it just purely based off what you're seeing off of a chart, your screen? Like, you got to read into the information that's being released everywhere. Because like, for example, let's say that the market is going down, then all of a sudden there's a major conflict that happens in the world. It can instantly swing the market back up, because or it can swing it back down. Who knows? But it's ridiculous to just try to depend on when you go back over here and you try to depend on this information only. It does not mean a thing. So when people were talking about that in their videos earlier this morning, there's like, oh yeah, we saw a massive spike down, but they didn't explain why. The reason why the market spiked down is because the data released is showing strong economic numbers for the economy again in the United States. And you can see this 4-hour candle right here. It just dropped down immediately. And then the bulls came back in. It's like, no. We're not going to have that. Y'all have had your manipulation for a whole week. Now it's time for us to take back control of the market, because we have proven to you yet again that the economy in the United States is very strong. There's not going to be any interest rate cuts like we already known coming into this year. So now we're going to try to drive this market back up, and we're going to try to fight all the bears, all the sell pressure as well. It's not going to happen right away. It's not going to be quick going back up. It's always hard going back up, but the market can drop in a heartbeat, right? I know it's frustrating when that happens, but that's just the way it always is until the market is ready to really take off. Once we get to that point, which I believe we probably can start seeing that sometime next week, that's when we're going to start seeing those massive gains kind of, into everyone's accounts. Everyone's going to become bullish, and the greed, fear and greed index is going to start going back up and everything like that. So we got to be careful with that as well. Okay. But let's get back over here. I think it was something else that I wanted to show you. Let me see here. It was something else, right? Yeah. So the bull market. So right here, they're showing you that, right, it's pretty much time for the market to swing back up. It's showing hold 100% or pretty much buy. And there's no reason for them to keep dumping the market at all. You've had the massive amount of time of market manipulation. Even when you come right here to the total to market cap right here, which includes everything except Bitcoin. I mean, let me go out here. Let's go to daily. And look at what happened. So we got up here to this point, then they dumped the market. Altcoins could not quite recover. Dumped it again. Look at what we've been doing the whole time. We've been at this point for almost a month. So you've had a whole month of playing around with the market, going up and down, sideways, and everything like that. It's about time for the market to go ahead and just officially swing up and go up to new all-time highs, make another correction, however big of a correction that's going to be, don't know. And then after that correction is over, we end up going up to new all-time highs again. And then there's probably another correction, because normally during these bull run cycles, there are 2, 3, maybe 4 months of of it being a negative gain for the month. But so I'm predicting that we'll have 2 more, and I don't think that this month is going to end in a negative. Although right now, when you look at the altcoin market, it's almost it's almost negative. It went down negative, and it's been able to come back up, and we can have a positive gain so far for this month. And I believe that starting next week, everything is going to start flowing up like crazy. You know, even when you take a look at Bitcoin, let me go ahead and minimize that. And let's go over to the month right quick. You know, Bitcoin was negative as well, temporarily this week. And now it's starting to rally back up. You know, how far can it go up? I hope it goes back up to $100,000 pretty soon, so we can retest that all important zone. And then once we get up past $100,000, then it'll be like 103,000, then like 106,000. You know, so it's going to go by threes for the most part, going back up. And then we're going to eventually try to break through the most important one, which is the new all-time high. And so that's what I'm expecting to happen for the rest of this month, which, you know, today is only the 10th. We got plenty of time for this month to turn things around. So don't worry, don't panic. You know, be patient. Make sure you're trading responsibly, even if you're in positions and right now in this moment, like I am, which is nothing wrong being in this position right now, you know, in long positions right now. Although some other YouTubers will make it seem like, you know, it's a horrible thing, but there, you know, you got some of these crypto YouTubers, or a lot of these crypto YouTubers, they're in shorts right now. So they don't want people to get into long positions. They want to ride out their short positions as long as they possibly can. And then, you know, they close it out. Then they'll switch around. It's like, oh, it's I open up long positions as well over the weekend. I just now doing a video now showing you that I did a long position, but I did share this information on my Discord channel. Yeah, it's like, come on now, stop doing that. You know. So, but anyways, that pretty much wraps up what I want to talk about in this video, going over the market. What's going, you know, from my perspective anyway. If you like what you heard, it's also subscribe to the channel. Also, feel free to share this video to other people. I am trading on Pionex and Bybit cryptocurrency exchanges right now. You will be able to find the links down in the description of this video as well as in the comment section. If you have heard about either one of those exchanges before, then you want to get back to the person that, you know, that referred you, so that way you can get their referral link, create your account, do your KYC, make your deposit, and trade how you see fit. Pionex does offer free trading bots that you can take advantage of. Bybit Exchange doesn't, but Bybit Exchange does offer a plethora of products for you to use. Okay, but anyways, that's all to say. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time in this video. Take care, everyone.